So now that the CMA has blocked the Xbox Activision Blizzard acquisition, what does that mean for the future of the Xbox brand? What does it mean going forward now that they put all their eggs in the Activision basket, and it seems like that's not gonna happen? Hey gamers, welcome back to the channel once again. I am Robert Storms. If you guys are finding me for the very first time, please do me a favor, smash that thumbs up and subscribe button. That way you guys can stay up to date on all future content here on the channel. So it was clear that Phil Spencer and the Xbox team was really looking forward to having the Activision Blizzard acquisition cleared by early this summer, and it looks like that's not going to happen now. The CMA went ahead and blocked it due to cloud gaming. So what does that mean for both Xbox and Activision? Because what a lot of people don't realize is Activision wanted to be sold just as much as Microsoft wanted to buy it. Activision was in a very bad state, a lot of problems behind the scenes with employees taking their life, a lot of different lawsuits going on. So what's going to happen now? What is the future of Activision as a company? Me personally, I don't know the answer to that. It very might well be that Activision might close its doors down or look for another buyer in the future, or perhaps just sell off parts of their company to other companies. Maybe Microsoft will end up buying parts of Activision if they're not able to purchase Activision as a whole. When it comes to Microsoft, I think this is a bigger problem because it looked like they were really putting all their eggs into one basket, and now that it doesn't look like this is going to happen, yes, Xbox and Microsoft can still appeal the CMA's decision, but all likelihood that's not going to go through either, and we're not going to have that acquisition go through. So what is the future? Well, Microsoft is not doing very well right now on the gaming side of things. A lot of bad PR. We see Redfall is going to be launching at only 30 frames per second. All these big games from Microsoft constantly just gets pushed back and back. And I don't know if that's because of bad leadership or maybe Microsoft is just too hands off with these other studios. But I think that also comes back to the leadership thing. Maybe Phil Spencer, maybe someone else in the Xbox team needs to be more hands-on with these developers and try to get them going in the right direction. I want to see Xbox succeed, but it's kind of hard to root for them when they're constantly letting you down. I have been a long-time subscriber of the Game Pass model, and I currently unsubscribed from Game Pass because I just got tired of being let down time in and time out. There was really no big games last year, and this year most of the games got pushed back. Redfall coming out at 30 frames per second to me was a massive letdown, and that's when I decided until we start seeing a string of good games, I'm just gonna go ahead and step back and unsubscribe instead of constantly just giving my money every month and not getting anything in return. This is not me hating on Xbox. I want to see them succeed. I hope Redfall turns out to be good, and once the 60 frames per second patch comes out, I will re-sign up for Game Pass and I will give it a shot, and then we'll have Starfield coming out, and hopefully we'll have a great end of the year of 2023. I'm still really looking forward to Hellblade, but what I feel Microsoft needs to focus on now that Activision deal is not going through, I think Microsoft really needs to take that money that they were going to invest in that acquisition and put it back in their studios, hire more people, and get these games out on a more consistent basis. We're looking forward to the Perfect Dark game. We're looking forward to the next Fable game, but we need to get these games out at a faster pace. Take that money, invest in more developers, invest in more resources, and get these games out quicker, and let's fund more projects. I was a big fan of Rise Son of Rome. I think that would be a great competitor to the God of War franchise from PlayStation. Not going to make the money that God of War does, but a lot of people that played that game are fans of that game, and I would like to see a sequel to that, as well as getting more games in the Hellblade franchise, but we can't wait 6-7 years for each Hellblade game to come out. So I think Microsoft really just needs to sit back and take that money and fund it into more manpower and more development time for these devs. Let's get more franchises out there. You have a lot of IPs under your belt, and you can start whipping out more games in the Gears of War franchise, the Halo franchise. You know, do some more spin-off in the Halo franchise, like the ODST game. That was fun. Give us some more like AA Halo games. Give us some more of those type games, and I think Microsoft will be on the right track. Back in the Xbox 360 era, we had a lot of really unique games because Microsoft was help funding games. Games like Lost Odyssey, Blue Dragon, Eternal Sonata. They were really trying to hit that Japanese JRPG market, and although those games weren't super successful for Microsoft, it gave the library a much more diverse selection. So we had all different types of gamers. It wasn't just the shooter box, which I feel Xbox has been branded. It's just a shooter box. We have all kinds of shooters, but I want to see more stuff. I want to see platformers. I want to see action adventures. I want to see JRPGs. I don't want to see just shooting games and live service games. And I think Microsoft has the ability and the IPs to do so, but they need to fund these things and hire more developers to get these games out. We can't wait 3 to 4 years for each game. I love what Nintendo's doing. I think Nintendo does first party games the best because they always constantly have a string of great games. Even when they don't have like brand new games like Tears of the Kingdom coming out every 3 months, they have like great remaster games like Metroid Prime Remastered. So I want to see Microsoft take that approach. Instead of buying studios, I think they already have enough studios. They just need to focus on putting more resources in to get these games looking better, running correctly, meeting the launch day, and actually get more properties out. I really feel like Xbox could go that Sega route where they are just developing software and doing cloud gaming, and there is no longer going to be an Xbox for us to play on, and I don't want to see that happening. So hopefully Microsoft does kind of take that revenue and put it back into the devs, and let's get some great games that I think Microsoft can do because they already proven it during the Xbox 360 and the original Xbox era. Well guys, that is my thoughts. I wonder what you guys think. Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below, and until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and thank you for watching.